So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So we have the data mine of the upcoming pre-10th anniversary batch. And yeah, we're going to get a lot of Heart Pirate crewmates as rare recruit, and the PK unit is going to be a Dex Blackbeard. Honestly, that Blackbeard art looks so close to the global Annie Blackbeard we got. But yeah. Anyway, I'm really excited by the support they gave to these rare recruits. It's going to be very useful, and I hope we get a lot more like them. So, yeah, the Blackbeard, shout outs to Brandon for doing the data mine for us as usual. And Blackbeard is a Dex-driven powerhouse. And yeah, his captain is actually worth talking about. It's low numbers for Dex and Int. But if you use Blackbeard's special, you ignore defensive effects, which is incredibly rare for a free-to-play unit. So this could actually come into play if you want to like maximize boost and handle a lot of debuffs at the same time. So worth keeping in mind. Special does some damage, delays 1 turn, change adjacent slots including block to matching, reduces damage nullification for 1 turn, and if captain is Dex or Int type, you apply increased damage taken to all enemies 1.5 times for 1 turn, and if you hit 3 perfects, you apply it again by 1.75 times, but this time you also ignore full immunity. So that's pretty cool. Another way to get increased damage taken ignoring full immunity. My main issue with this special is that on the turn you use the special, you don't get that much benefit. Like, it's not the best orb manip, and it only removes 1 turn of damage nullification. So, yeah, we know this is going to get buffed on Treasure Map as well. So I hope it gets a significant buff, because this is pretty disappointing. He also reduces cruise per last durations by 1 turn as a sub, which is nice. And he has a cool final tap, because he can use it anytime, not just final stage. So that's pretty unique. There's basically no unit who can use final tap any stage. Basically just the Kid Luffy legends. So yeah, that will be interesting. Let's get into the rare recruits. First we have Chachi and Penguin. Fighters who reroll. I think they were Int. And yeah. Special. Does some damage to all enemies. Reduces Int Dex character switch effects by 1. Changes block and unfavorable slots to tandem. Reduces crew's attack down duration by 3 turns. Reduces all enemies' threshold by 3 turns. And drastically reduces chance of crew landing on side recovery slots for 3 turns. I'm a bit curious right now, because they do damage to all enemies. I'm just afraid they do too little damage, because they have double special, they have seed reduction, so they could be a great treasure map wave clearer. And not only wave clearer, but also reduce super swap. Like, if this unit is usable in treasure map, they will become one of the most valuable wave clearers if you can use them. We need to let the math guys figure out if this is actually enough to kill in treasure map, but if they do, Chachi and Penguin is going to see legit use in treasure map. For example, take a 6 CD swap unit, 6 swap unit. In treasure map, you're going to reduce the swap by 5, but this means you have to swap once yourself, which really sucks, a big waste of time. But if you can use Chachi and Penguin, at least if they are Int or Dex, you can just wave clear and do the swap at the same time, if that makes sense. So, yeah, really hope that works. Other than that, just a classic rare recruit. There's not much to talk about, but yeah, they have some potential, which is really interesting. They can also reduce their CD by 2 turns when Int or Dex use a special, so yeah. Very cool design unit in getting the special back. And I want to talk about the support. The support is like the big thing here. All of these Heart Pirate recruits have similar support. The main gist is that you reduce supported characters swap effect by 1 turn at start of the next turn. So Chachi and Penguin in this case helps int units. So for this one to work, you need to be affected with attack down. But if there's any attack down in a quest, you can use that as an opportunity for any int duo unit to get their super swap reduced by 1. And yeah, this is just a great way to not have to stall as much, or maybe even no stall, because this gives you the final turn you need. So yeah, I just want a lot of support like this, and it's really cool that it's not just so limiting. This is every int unit. That's really good. Jean Bart, fighter powerhouse, I think he was Dex. His special reduces bind by 6 turns, gives a damage threshold for 1 turn. If you have attack up and or boost when using the special, you get a chain multiply boost 1.2 times for 3 turns, which is decent. That's a rare buff. You usually get that buff from swaps and such. Modern units can get it up to 1.5 times, but 1.2 times for 3 turns is perfectly fine. After that, boost int and dex character's attack by 2.5 times for 1 turn. Might sound weird since it's like you need an attack up and or boost, but you can have a weak attack up from, say, Law and Beppo super swap or normal swap, and that will help you get that chain multiply boost, and then you can replace your lower attack boost with the 2.5 times attack boost. So yeah, it's a pretty well designed rare recruit, all things considered. Support, just like the other Heart Pirates, you can reduce the super swap. This will be for Dex, and this is when you're inflicted with bind. You also get a damage reduction as a bonus, but yeah, you would mainly use this for the switch effect reduction. Finally, we have Hakan, who I legit didn't know existed in the game. And yeah, Hakan is int, cerebral, and driven. Special reduces paralysis by 6 turns, reduces special charge time by 1 turn. If crew has attack up and or boost at the same time a special is launched, you boost the chain multiplier by plus 1.3 for 3 turns. Isn't this the same as the last one we looked? Looks like the same, that's very odd. After that, boost int and dex characters or boost by 2.5 times for 1 turn, so seems like it's the same niche as John Bart, but you have different utility and you give a different buff, so okay. Very bizarre, but sure. This one also has ship bind and fear, so that's pretty interesting. Only removes it by 3, that's very bizarre. Support for int. If you're inflicted with paralysis from the enemy, you boost the chain multiplier by plus 0.4 for 1 turn and reduces the swap effect by 1 at start of crew's next turn. This is probably the most valuable swap, even if in some cases it will be detrimental, like for final stage for example. You might not want a plus 0.4 chain boost if there's better options. But other than that, like we're talking about a chain boost support for every int unit. So if there's ever a paralysis, any int unit can help you get a chain boost. So that effect is there. And we also, of course, have the effect of reducing swap, which has the benefits I've already talked about. So yeah, actually going to be great rare recruits to own for the support. And yeah, right after recording this video, I'm going to ask my grinder friends about the potential of the Chachi and Penguin in Trash Map. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.